Hi people, some few weeks ago, Minister Sunmisola Agbebi and Minister Yinka'S got engaged and the whole social media went into a frenzy. We were so excited, I was excited also, and there were a lot of congratulatory messages like, oh, congratulations from far and near, because of the excitement. And amongst those congratulatory messages are people that are people that said, oh, this is a kingdom marriage, this is a kingdom union, hell is in trouble, collabo fire, the devil is a bastard. Such comments. Tell me if you've not made such comments before. And I totally understand, truly, I totally understand. And this is not the first time we do it. I also do it sometimes, okay? When Lawrence Oyo and Darasime Bamiloye also got married, there were a lot of comments, Mercy Shinwe and Pastor Bless, a lot of comments, such comments. And I begin to think, is it not that we are attributing popularity to kingdom marriage? I think people think that kingdom marriage is when two popular believers get married. So I just, they said that, it's an assumption. So, and they said that assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. So I decided to put up a post on my WhatsApp status asking people if my assumption was right. And I got some feedback like, oh, you're actually right. So I began to think why would I scream kingdom marriage for a popular believer and not scream the same kingdom marriage for my own sister who got married? Or what about other believers? Are they not operating a kingdom marriage? The person is not feeling like, oh, I'm not popular, so my marriage is not kingdom-like. Do we really understand what kingdom marriage is? Then before I even explain what a kingdom marriage is, let me emphatically say what a kingdom marriage is not. A kingdom marriage is not when two popular believers get married or are in a marriage institution. Also, kingdom marriage is not when two believers get married. Yes, we are like, from what are you saying? Yes. So let's talk about it. What's a kingdom marriage? We have two keywords here, kingdom and marriage. What is marriage? We all know that marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Emphasis on a man and a woman. And then what about a kingdom is a domain ruled by a single monarchy who has absolute sovereignty, whose function with unilateral authority. His will is not contradictable. In a kingdom, we don't have something like democracy for the people. No, it is not democratic. Do you understand? So what then is a kingdom marriage? A kingdom marriage is a covenantal union between a man and a woman who are submitted to God, who are submitted to his divine authority in order to reflect his image and to expand his rule in this world. In other words, a kingdom marriage is a union where Jesus Christ is enthroned. A kingdom marriage is about God and his will. It is about stewarding the marriage exclusively the way God wants it. Do you get? Kingdom marriage is not between two believers. You need to be submitted to the Lordship. Jesus needs to be enthroned in that marriage. There are a lot of believers that are not submitted. So you can't call that marriage, you can't call that union a kingdom one. Okay, characteristics of a kingdom marriage. What would you see and you say, oh, my marriage is a kingdom marriage? Or what are the things, the attributes of a kingdom marriage? Number one, it is God orchestrated. Yes, this is for my single people. I know there are a lot of teachings out there. Oh, you can choose for yourself. You will find a wife. You have to do the finding. Why? Why should you? When you have a God that cares about you. When you have a God that knows everything. You have a God that knows everything. You have a God that is intentional about you. So you think his plan, his purpose is nothing. Like I said, his will is non-contradictable. Do you understand? It's better you allow God to write your love story. It's better you allow him to plan everything out and just walk into your love story and we hand it over to God to sign. It is God orchestrated. It is founded by the will of God. If you are truly submitted, if you are truly yielded, then to receive who God has prepared for you should not be a struggle. Do you understand? So it must be God orchestrated. Alright? It must be founded by the will of God. Number 2, there must be a submission. You must submit. Both man and woman must submit under the lordship of Jesus Christ. You see, we have so many believers that are interested in the salvation, Jesus saves, but they are not ready to call him Lord. We have so many marriages that they are just running their whole thing. They are not yielded. They are not submitted to his dictate, to his will, to his word, to his direction. You have to be yielded. So it must be under the divine authority of God for you to qualify this marriage as a kingdom one. Number 3, a kingdom marriage is for impact. Yes, a kingdom marriage is for impact. I said I understand when people say, kingdom marriage, because one person is already chasing 1,000, the other person is already chasing 1,000. So when they come together, they are chasing 10,000. Yes, they have the following. Yes, they have the numbers. Yes, they have the crowd. They have the influence. So that is why people actually call it a kingdom marriage, because they know that this marriage is going to deliver, because they know that this marriage is going to propagate the gospel, because they know that this marriage is going to establish God's kingdom. It's going to establish God's kingdom and expand his rule and reach. So we scream kingdom marriage. So even you, in that your own space, in that your own 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, when you are just limited to your church members, your colleagues at work, your scope of influence is not that much. Are you actually propagating his kingdom? Do you understand? When you say kingdom marriage, you will see that it's for impact, expanding, establishing, reaching people with their individual calling and joint callings. Do you understand now? A kingdom marriage produces character transformation. Because you are under the lordship of Jesus, you begin to produce the fruit of the Spirit. You are more loving. You are more patient with your spouse. You are more patient with people. You are more tolerant. You are more, you get better. Your spiritual maturity is growing day by day. You are growing. You are not where you used to be. Do you understand? You have control of your emotions. You are always rejoicing. The fruit of the Spirit. Yeah, it begins like when you see a kingdom marriage, you see those fruits in them. Character. And the last one, it is forever. Yeah, kingdom marriage is made to last. Yes, there is no going back. We die here. We die here. We're not going anywhere. You come into a kingdom marriage with the mentality that divorce is not an option. God hates divorce. So kingdom marriage, the one God is ruling, is made to last. Yeah. So I hope you now have a robust understanding of a kingdom marriage. So the next time your sister is getting married, the next time your niece is getting married, you're shouting, this is a kingdom marriage, because it is orchestrated by God, because they are submitted under the lordship of Jesus, because it is for impact, because they are meant to last, because it's going to produce the fruit of the Spirit, high mark of spiritual maturity. That is a kingdom marriage. I am in a kingdom marriage. Yeah. And I know you're in it. So let me know in the comment section if your marriage is a kingdom one. So if your union is a kingdom one. If you guys are power couple. If you guys are couples to be, couples goals. If hell is in trouble because of your marriage, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Let me hail you that you're doing well and your marriage is a kingdom one. And that is it, guys. I hope you've learned something today. I hope sooner or later I'm going to do a video of how to do a kingdom marriage. So see you again in the next video. I call you